Hi, my name is Roger Schluter. This video is actually about what are the specifics of a right of first refusal. And I know a lot of people don't really know what that means, and I really didn't know all the specifics of it. And really, how does it work? Really, and the two people it's really going to work for are renters and borrowers. So anyway, the right of first refusal is basically a contractual provision that gives a party an opportunity to enter into a transaction before the seller can negotiate or sell the property to a third party. This right is often included in various contracts, including real estate agreements, business contracts, and loan agreements. This is a specific term in the contract that should be initialed. Notice must be given if there is an incident, and there should also be a penalty if notice is not given. That penalty normally is like 10% or whatever is negotiated in the contract. Here's how it generally works for both renters and borrowers. First, for the renters, the real estate. In leases, in the context of renting or leasing real estate, a right of first refusal may be included in the lease agreement. This provision generally gives the tenant a first opportunity to purchase the property if the landlord decides to sell. And really it gives them notice when the landlord receives an offer from a third party. They must notify the tenant of the terms of the offer. The tenant then has the opportunity or the option to match those terms and purchase the property himself or herself under the same conditions. Real estate. In mortgages or loans, the same case. A borrower may negotiate a right of first refusal with a lender. This could provide the borrower with the option to refinance the loan or modify its terms before the lender considers selling the loan to another party. Opportunity to refinance. If the lender decides to sell the loan, the borrower is given the right to refinance the loan on the same terms offered to the potential buyer. This can also be used in business contracts. Sale of business interests. If in the context of business contracts, a right of first refusal may apply to the sale of shares, ownership interests, or assets of a business. It allows an existing shareholder or business partner to have the first opportunity to purchase the shares or interests before they are sold to an external party. How it works is that there's a trigger event. The right of first refusal is typically triggered when an owner, landlord, lender, or business owner receives a legitimate offer from a third party. Then there is notice in terms. Notice in terms. The owner must notify the party with the right of first refusal of the third party offer, including its terms and conditions. Option to match. The party with the right of first refusal then has a specific period to either match the terms of the third party offer or decline to exercise their right. And there are consequences of declining. If the party with the right of first refusal chooses not to exercise their right, the owner is free to proceed with the third party offer. It's important to note that the specifics of a right to first refusal can vary based on the terms negotiated by the parties involved and the applicable laws in the jurisdiction that they're doing the right of first refusal. It's advisable for parties entering into such contracts to seek legal advice to ensure clarity and enforceability. Anyway, that's it. It's a very, I hear that phrase bantered around all the time, right of first refusal, but it really is in contracts. It can be very rewarding to the renter or rewarding to the borrower who can actually put it in, because you're dealing with the borrower. With the renter, you can see that they don't want to deal with another owner, but with the borrower, you're actually dealing with a certain bank. If he sells your loan to another bank, you don't know who that is. You don't know how they're going to treat you. You have no idea. So things could get a little sketchy. And it is really good to have that in a contract so that you could go ahead and go ahead and look at other loans, and look at refinancing, and maybe get either the same terms or even better terms. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you subscribe and hit the bell to notify you of future videos. Also hit the thumbs up if you learned anything from this video. My name is Roger Schlueter, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Thank you very much.